Hi guys, we're the F2
and we're known for our skills and our techniques.
That's right, so we've decided to put a number of tutorials together teaching you ways to skill up your opponent.
Let's do it.
clips in the up and coming weeks.
We really hope you enjoy the clip, and please don't forget to like the clip and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Para mi mamita que me quita mi bombón. Para mi mamita que me quita mi bombón. Para mi mamita que me quita mi bombón. Para mi mamita que me quita mi bombón.
What's up guys, Matt here from Become Elite, and today I have 5 essential passing drills for you. Now all of these passing drills are just done with one partner, so you will need one other person to do all of these 5 drills. The first drill we're going to do is just gated passing. So what you're going to do is set 2 cones about 1 yard apart, and then have another 2 set of cones about 5 yards apart. Then you and your partner are both going to go behind the 2 gates of what I would call them, and you're going to pass the ball back and forth between the gates, allowing the ball to come through the gate each time. You can do this with either 1 touch or 2 touches, and just work on creating a positive first touch in front of you, but not rolling through the gate and passing the ball before it gets through it. Each time you want to make sure that the ball goes right down the center of the 2 gates. It's actually a lot harder than you think, and it's going to be a great drill. The second drill is a looped passing drill. So you're just going to put 2 cones about 10 yards apart. And what you're going to do is just go around either clockwise or counterclockwise. If you're going around clockwise, what you want to do is receive the ball on your right side of your body, tap the ball to the left, and then pass it with the left side of your body. And then your partner's going to be doing the exact same thing, and you're just going to keep going around the 2 cones in a clockwise formation. When you're going counterclockwise, it's the exact opposite. You're going to receive the ball on the left side of your body, tap it to the right, and then hit the ball with your right foot down directly in front of you to the other person's left side of his body. And you're just going to keep doing this going counterclockwise. So the key on the touch is going 45 degrees with the perfect amount of weight. If it's too soft, you're going to have to wait on the ball to roll past the cone to pass it. And if it's too hard, it's going to be out away from you and you're not going to be able to deliver a good ball. The third drill is a driven ball drill. So what you're going to do is create a long lane about 5 yards wide and 30 yards long, and have a partner at one end and you on the other. You're then going to hit the ball with the laces so that it's driven below knee height. You want it to basically skim over the ground or about a foot above the ground the entire time, straight as an arrow. You're going to alternate feet, right and left feet, working on just doing it in 2 touches, but you can take a 3rd touch if you need to. The 4th drill is the 2-box touch drill. So you're going to create 2 3x3 yard boxes, probably about 30 yards apart. And what you're just going to do is you and your partner are just going to clip in balls so that it lands right in that box. And then you're going to take a good first touch so it gets out in front of you inside the box, and then clip in the ball to your partner. Again, using both your right and your left foot, it's really going to work on just that good accuracy when you're clipping on the ball. And finally, it's just the long ball drill. So you and your partner are going to be about 50 yards apart, 50 to 60 yards apart, or however far that you can pass the ball. And you're just going to work on hitting it full strength, straight, and accurate every single time using both feet. So that's my 5 essential passing drills. I hope you guys liked them, and I hope you guys put these into your own training session. That's it, guys. Have a great day.
Today we're going to teach you how to get a harder shot, but without going to the gym to get thighs like an Olympic weightlifter, but simply by improving your shooting technique. We'll go through 5 stages of the shot to teach you how to shoot with more venom. But before we start, let me clear up a common misconception that you're going to hear from more or less every high-level player out there. Shooting with power doesn't come only from having big leg muscles. Of course, they help, but it's mostly about your technique. So get that locked down, and then you can start working on those impressive thigh muscles that you can flex on the beach at a later point, if you're into that sort of thing. The first step is the run-up, which is important because it gives you momentum. And in shooting, momentum matters quite a lot. look at it this way, if you're standing completely still, it's pretty difficult getting any sort of power on the shot simply by swinging your leg. But if you instead approach the ball with a good amount of speed and forward-facing motion and momentum, generating said power is a lot easier. So what you want to do is take 4 or 5 good steps back, give yourself a bit of an angle compared to where you want to shoot, and then you approach the ball with wide steps at a good amount of speed, but without losing your balance, like this. Power! Next step to focus on is when you plant your standing foot, because it's actually pretty important when it comes to your shooting power. So the stronger you can plant down your standing foot, the more power and force you're going to be able to generate. So go out and practice running up towards the ball and then really planting your standing foot with a lot of force and energy to make a stable base and connect it between your body and the ground with as much power as possible at the point of impact with the ball. And also remember to use your arms for balance to make the motion as smooth as possible. Then you want to focus on setting up your body for the actual shot. And here it's important to focus on getting a solid, strong backswing of your shooting foot and also the right forward swing. So what you want to focus on here is to really swing your leg up high in the kicking motion with a lot of power, and then subsequently you want to tighten your muscles a little bit and guide the leg forward in a more natural motion. So don't tighten up the muscles and really make a powerful forced forward motion off your foot. Let it fall naturally, let gravity do its job to make the motion more smooth and the power transfer more efficient. Now I used to practice this by standing on one leg and really giving myself the feel of letting the leg fall naturally, and it is a bit weird at first, but once you get used to the feeling, you can definitely tell that it makes some sort of a difference. But now we can't postpone it any longer, the strike itself. Now here I always try to hit the ball just below the dead center of it to give the ball a slightly rising motion, but also to avoid any unnecessary spin, to give it the most straight, powerful flight possible. And also my old attacking coach told me to kind of visualize the flight pattern of where I want the ball to go and then trace it back to see how I need to angle my foot and my run up and determine where and which angle I need to hit just below the dead center on the ball from. Very efficient. Now at the point of impact between foot and ball, try to hit the ball on the hard top part of the instep to really use the natural hardness of the bone to generate as much juice as you possibly can. And also remember to flex your foot and lock your ankle to really give you the most solid, stable base for the power transfer from foot to ball as you possibly can. Last, you want to look at your follow through, which also directly impacts the flight pattern and power of your shot. Now if we look at the knuckleball shot, it has a very short and sudden stop on the follow through, but if you want to generate as much power as possible, you want to have a powerful, straight and very direct follow through that kind of makes sure your foot goes completely through the ball and drives the ball on. And only when you're 100% sure that the ball has left your foot, you can start swinging it across your body like you would normally do. So remember, it's not all about those impressive thigh muscles when it comes to getting a harder shot, but equally much about your technique. So remember, 1, get a good, powerful, fast run-up. 2, make sure you plant your support foot with a lot of force. 3, get a powerful backswing, but don't force the forward swing. 4, hit the center of the ball, use the top part of the instep and flex and lock your ankle. And 5, get a good, powerful, straight and clean follow through. And then just go train, train, train. Remember that my way isn't necessarily the final way, so it's all about you finding the right technique for you to improve your shot power. And then if you train with a lot of dedication, I'm pretty sure you're gonna see an improvement relatively quickly. So good luck. So that's shooting with more power sorted. Kind of, at least. Remember that football is a holistic game, so getting stronger and more powerful muscular thighs is gonna help you in getting more power, shooting better and with more accuracy. But what's your best tip for shooting with power? You should let us know in the comment section right down below. And then also don't forget that if you want a pair of these brand new crisp Tiempo Legend 7s, you can go and cop them if you follow the link and go to unisports.com right over there. Also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to go subscribe with the notifications on, of course, to make us very happy and see all our latest videos the second they drop. And finally, go learn to improve your overall football game by watching the playlist right down there. With that said, I'm signing off. Cheerio.
Servus und willkommen zu einem neuen Video. Ich bin Konzi.
Ich bin Marco und heute zeigen wir euch, wie man den Ball aus der Luft annimmt.
Viel Spaß beim Video.
Die erste Möglichkeit, den Ball sauber anzunehmen, ist mit der Innenseite. Wie das im Fußball so üblich ist, müsst ihr den Ball fest im Blick haben. Zusätzlich solltet ihr eine möglichst offene und seitliche Stellung zum Ball haben. Wenn der Ball euch nur zugespielt wird, dreht den Fuß nach außen, hebt das Bein an, sodass die Fußinnenseite zum Ball zeigt. Wichtig ist dann natürlich der Treffpunkt mit der Innenseite und ein leichtes Absenken des Fußes, um den Ball anzusaugen bzw. leicht abzufedern. Bei der Ballannahme mit dem Spann sieht das Ganze etwas anders aus. Ihr solltet euch frontal zum Ball orientieren, das Knie um 90 Grad beugen und anheben. Der Fuß muss auch hier wieder fixiert sein und die Fußspitze muss nach vorne zeigen. Der ideale Treffpunkt des Balles liegt zwischen Zehen und Mittelfuß. Und auch hier ist das Ansaugen bzw. Abfedern wichtig, indem ihr den Fuß leicht senkt, wenn der Ball kommt. Die womöglich schwierigste Ballannahme ist mit der Außenseite. Ähnlich wie bei der Annahme mit Innen, stellt ihr euch seitlich, diesmal aber abgedreht vom Ball und haltet Blickkontakt. Die Ferse wird angehoben und die Fußspitze nach außen gedreht. Am besten trefft ihr den Ball vor eurem Knöchel. Leichtes Senken des Fußes hilft auch hier wieder den Ball abzufedern, um ihn besser kontrollieren zu können.